Aloha and welcome back to video number 8. Today we'll be focusing on the hands. Just like your feet, your hands has also a lot of bones, another 25% of it. So out of 206 bones in the body, 27 bones on the left hand, 27 bones on the right hand. So that's 52 for your feet and 54 for your hands out of 208. That's 50% of bones. A lot of nerve ending. We use our hands every single day, and it's always more inflection than extension. So first of all, that's a lot of overuse and imbalance. But also mindlessly reusing our hands. We're not mindfully using it. So when we take the time to mindfully exercise the hand and challenge the hand, it's amazing what the rest of your body can do. So I'm the type of person that really believe if you don't update, you outdate, like a computer system. So I'm always learning something new. And the newest training I've gotten was called Z Health, and it really took my training to another level because it talked about neural training, the brain training, how if you dissect the brain, the area that takes the most real estate in the brain is the hands and feet, the eyes and nose, the mouth, the tongue, especially the hand. The hand takes so much space in the brain that it will stimulate. If you exercise your hands mindfully, it will stimulate other area of the brain, which turns on the other muscles and improve coordination and balance and mobility, just like that. It's just so amazing. So we're gonna actually do that today. So it's all about assess, do the exercise, reassess, and see if you notice a difference. And exercise is like medication. Too easy, too low dose of a medication, you're not gonna see a change. Too challenging, the exercise, it's a threat to the body. Just like too high dose of a medication will cause side effect. But just enough dose for medication, we feel better. Well, exercise is the same way. Just enough dose where you're challenging the brain and you're learning something new. The body senses safety, and it will be more at its optimal performance. So let's assess, do the exercise, reassess. So I'm going to use the assessment, the exercise we did on video 2. You're going to grab your wrists and you're just going to keep the wrist straight, so you're not going here or going down. You're just going to go side to side. How far can you go without feeling restricted or that deep pulling? Notice, like for me, I notice I feel more when I go this way. Not that much going that way. So up and down. Not much, not too bad. And then circle. And then reverse the circle. So I'm going to remember that going this way is a little harder for me on the left. Yep. And then the other side, I'm just going to reassess. So just keeping a little inventory check to see the difference. So I found that the left side is harder for me to go side to side, especially to the left. Now, let's do our exercises that stimulate the brain. So you're going to spread the fingers, take the thumb out. We're not going to move the thumb. You're going to spread the fingers, and from there, you're going to glue your pointer finger and your middle finger together, then your ring finger and your pinky together, forming a V, right? And then a W, and then a V, and then a W. This may look easy, but it's quite challenging. You got to sometimes have a lot of clients that have to look at their fingers really hard to tell it to move, because it doesn't move. Try the other side. Make sure you're not holding your breath. You're still breathing. Notice your posture. One more time. You can notice one side might be easier than the other. But once you do that, go back to the assessment. I notice like now it's less pulling than earlier. And then circle. And then reverse the circle. And then try the other side. So just simple things like that could really open up the rest of the body. And you can do the assessment with the range of motion for the neck. You can do it for your hips, just by working out the fingers. Here's another one. I'm gonna spread the finger. This one is a great challenge for the brain, but also great stretch because we're always in flexion, so we're getting more extension to the fingers. So you're gonna spread your fingers, glue your thumb onto your palm. Now the finger is gonna wanna curl. You wanna push the finger back and stretch it out, and you're gonna feel all this pulling. And this might be a lot for most people. Stay here if this is already at a 7. Okay? But if it's not too bad and you're able to keep your thumb glued to your palm and keeping your fingers extended, the next level is to glue your pointer finger onto your thumb without taking the thumb off of the hand. So I see a lot of people cheating by taking it off, but keep your thumb on your palm, keep your pointer finger on your thumb, yet still keep the 3 fingers extended. And this is quite challenging for a lot of people. Usually their hands are here or the thumbs are like this. So again, spread the finger, glue your thumb, glue your pointer finger, push the 3 finger back, hold it, and you might feel pulling here. But for those who are not too bad, you might want to keep the finger extended and then push this middle finger back, and you're going to feel might be a shooting pain running down. Now that's not normal. It's just that it's so tight and weak at the same time. Now for me, on a scale 1 to 10, it's like a 1 because I've been doing this for a long time. But the average person would be like an 8 or higher, the shooting pain. And that is so not normal, and we need to address that or you're going to end up getting wrist discomfort. I had that before. That's why I'm able to say this, and I couldn't figure it out until I had another client that had the same issue, and I was like, wow, this is a very common thing. Yeah, so for me, it was just constantly stacking things on my hand and carrying it for a long period of time because I was waitressing during that time, part-time, over 10 years ago. So try it on the other hand because there's only one side that's a lot more tighter or weaker. Okay, spread the finger out, glue your pointer finger on, glue your thumb onto your palm, spread the finger out. Now this side is my more weaker on the extensor and tighter on the flexor muscle. So I can really feel this more now. On a scale 1 to 10, maybe a 3. Okay, and then glue your pointer finger onto your thumb, spread the 3 finger, and then stay here if this is already challenging. You don't have to move to the next level. You don't want to overdo it. Find a level that's just enough where you can challenge that particular exercise, and then push it back if it's not too bad. Okay, so definitely this one is for me is a lot tighter because I'm more dominant user on the left side, and for me this is like a 3, where my right is like a 1. Okay. And from there, go back to this movement again and notice any difference. I know it's a lot more looser for me, so I hope it helped you. And if it does, please share with your family and friends. Any question? Lisi at journeytofitness.com. Aloha.